welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're a bit up close and personal because I wanted to film my first get ready with me, simply because I wanted to chat to you guys a bit about uni, about the fact I'm not going, if I regret it, how like things have changed in terms of like friendships, relationships and stuff like that, because I know everyone's going to uni right now and I just wanted to kind of reach out to the people who aren't, just to let them know that it's okay that you're not. So first, I am going to be putting my moisturiser on. You guys have probably seen this in my pamper video. I'm just going to start with that and then we're going to get right into makeup and eye contacts. The first thing that I'm going to use is my primer. I'm not actually sure if primer works because everyone's like really hit and miss with it. Like people are like, yeah, it helps like keep your base like matte, or like it keeps your makeup on and stuff like that, but who actually knows? I'm not going to go to university this year. I've mentioned it briefly before in my moving my friend into university video. And basically I'm not going to go to university because I want to do screen acting, and I couldn't find any universities that were doing screen acting. They did a lot of theatre and things like that, and it just wasn't something that I was interested in. I wanted to specifically do screen acting because I'd done theatre for GCSEs. I wanted to try screen acting and I feel like I would prefer it a lot more. So I couldn't find a university course that I actually genuinely wanted to do. So obviously that was the first reason why I wasn't going to go to university, because there's no point going just for the sake of going. And I was thinking about it and I was like, well, the reason why I'd want to go to university is just simply because I'd want like the uni experience. And I feel like that shouldn't be a reason to go, especially because it costs like £9,000 a year just for the uni experience. So I was a bit like, well, I could just do that sort of stuff at home. Obviously not during a pandemic, but I mean, you know, the whole like uni life of like socializing and like mixing with people. I was just like, I could just do that at home. Why do I want to pay £9,000 a year to socialize? I don't. So that was the second thing. So couldn't find a course I liked. The only reason why I'd be going is just because I obviously wanted the atmosphere of going to university. And I also felt like you can do so much without a degree. I felt like previously it was like way more important than it is now. Now I feel like people don't really care as much. For certain jobs you will need a degree in it, and obviously degrees do benefit you. Also, degrees don't guarantee that you're going to go straight into a job, and there are obviously so many other routes now. Like we live in a time where people can literally, or do what I'm doing now, upload YouTube videos and they can make money from it. They can have I've got foundation in my hair. They can actually have like a stable career just from uploading YouTube videos just onto this platform, just uploading videos, and people can get really far. So there was also that. I felt like it wasn't necessary for me to go to university in that sense as well. I think it has been a struggle for me, having everyone go to university and me not. I think I kind of thought, oh, I'd be like going to London and Manchester and I'd be going to all these places and I'd be socialising with all these different people and I would have like the same experience as you would at university. And I've soon found out that that is not the case, especially because of the pandemic. It's really like shifted my plans, and I am having to do courses online. And as fine as they are, like I really enjoy kind of like being in my own environment sometimes. I'm kind of doing what uni students are doing, which is they're in their rooms and they're tuning into online lectures and seminars and stuff like that. And that is what I'm doing. I get up, I watch videos online and I go through them, I write notes and I kind of just study and learn, but from my own home rather than being in a dorm room with other people. So I actually don't think that the experiences are that different in that sense. I'm kind of glad that I'm only spending £127 for this year course when they're spending 9,000 for something like similar. In terms of like socializing, obviously it's difficult because all of your friends are meeting new friends and people are having their own friendship groups now. You know, like Love Island, people always say when they're on Love Island, like, these are going to be friends for life, because no one will ever experience what we've experienced. And people say that about uni friends, and I feel like people create such like strong bonds when they go to university because you live with these people. So how could you not? But that's the hard aspect for people who have decided to like stay at home and either study from home, or some people may have decided to take a gap year. But yeah, obviously I can't really create bonds with people when I'm online. I'm in Zoom calls, so like I have made friends with people and I like can chat to them in the group chats and the forums and things like that, because that's what the website offers, which I think is a really good idea. So you're not just like tuning in to learn, you can also make connections with other actors or other people who want to act, and that aspect is really lovely. But yeah, there's still that whole struggle of not seeing them in real life, not being able to go out and like properly meet them, and then especially with acting, you can't perform online. I completely understand why some people may be like, oh, like I kind of wish I went to uni now, because then I'd have a reason to like go out and socialize and mix with people. So I feel the exact same, but then you've also got to take into account that they're not really having the full uni experience. It's also been difficult because I've had like people telling me that I should have gone to university, and that especially like teachers, I think it's kind of like a natural progression of going to high school, then going to sixth form, and then going to university. I think that's kind of like what they expect. I did quite well in my A-levels, so I think people just kind of expected me to take that route. I know that when I posted my YouTube video, everyone was like, so where are you going now? Like, what's your like next step and stuff like that? And it's like, well, I'm gonna do online acting courses. And they're like, oh, right, like, okay. And it does make me feel a bit like, was I supposed to go to university? Like, was this what I'm supposed to do? And then obviously when people are planting doubts in your head, it makes you feel doubtful. And I think at the end of the day, like I said, and I've seen like loads of TikTok videos as well, you can get where you want to get without a university degree. Depending on what you want to do, of course, but you can do stuff without going to university. You can get where you want to go without going to university, and that you will be fine and that you will make it. And even though there's like obviously not the social aspect, you will get the social aspect at some point. So obviously right now I'm just doing online acting courses, but eventually I'll be able to go into London, I'll be able to go into Manchester, and in the future I may go to university if there's a screen acting course I'm interested in, but that is not where I am right now. Yeah, it's hard like seeing all my friends living their best lives and like, you know, drinking and partying and like meeting people, meeting their like best friends that they're gonna be friends with the rest of their lives, and I'm just here like, I'll do this course on my own. I'll just sit here in silence watching 6 hours of acting courses every single day. But I know that it's going to be worth it, and I know I wouldn't have been happy at university. Yeah, I probably would have made friends and I would have been fine, but I would have been like, what if I was at home though? Should I have been doing acting courses at home? Would I rather be at home? I miss my home. And then I would have just been just as doubtful if I'd gone to university. But also not just in terms of friendships, but also in terms of relationships. For people who don't know, that I've got a boyfriend and I've been with him for 4 years. And in terms of like having to watch my friends go and have fun, I watch my boyfriend go and have fun. It makes me want to be busy. Seeing my friends and seeing my boyfriend being busy, it makes me want to like push myself to be busy. I understand like if people are in relationships as well, it's like hard, like having your partner going off, living their best lives, and you're at home. Same way when you see your best friends having fun and meeting new people. I completely understand, but like I keep trying to say, and I think it's taken me quite a while to actually get here and think that's okay. And would I have wanted to be doing what they're doing? No. I like this. I like being at home, being in control of when I do my acting course, choosing when I want to see people, and honestly I just could not leave my cat because I would just be too sad. Obviously my mum, but you know when you leave pets behind, it just kind of like hits different because they don't understand why you're leaving, but like humans do. Like I would be heartbroken to leave my mum, but then she knows where I'm going, whereas my cat will just be like, where's Jaylan? Where's she gone? And I can't explain to him that I'm focusing on my future. I'm gonna finish up my makeup now, and then I will get back to you guys in a few minutes. Right, I've just finished up my mascara and my eyebrows, and I'm just about to put some lip stuff on now. But I thought I'd come to like a quick conclusion with you all. So, do I regret not going to university? No, I just feel that this is what I'm supposed to be doing right now. I'm supposed to be doing the online acting courses, and it will also allow me to think if I actually want to do it, because I might be studying all of these acting courses and think this isn't what I want to do, and it means that I can just transition to a different course rather than going to university and committing myself to a 3-year degree and then realizing I didn't want to do it. Like, I would hate that for myself. So obviously my plan now is just do the online acting courses, and if I find a university by like next year that I want to go to, then yeah, that could definitely be in my future. But for now, online acting courses. And in terms of like friends and relationships, the important thing is to remember that they're experiencing a whole new world. It's exciting and it's overwhelming, and sometimes your friends or boyfriends, partners, girlfriends, whatever it may be, may not be replying straight away, and that's because they're just in a world of their own. They're just overwhelmed by experiences, and you have to understand that you probably would be too. Like, if you're at university with a bunch of brand new people, you are probably going to be like really overwhelmed, and you know, meeting new people, you don't want to be on your phone, you don't want to be rude, and yeah, but you also have to understand that you do need to take time for each other. So like my friend and I, we are trying to FaceTime as regularly as possible. We're trying to have like a weekly catch up where we kind of just discuss like what they've done, what I've done. So yeah, that's what I'm doing with one of my friends. Obviously with me and my boyfriend, we are definitely trying to contact each other every single day. Well, that should be expected really. But yeah, we're trying to catch each other up as much as possible, and even if it's just one call a day, we try and tell each other everything that's happened in that day and just kind of just share what we're going through. Even if we're going through different stuff, it's always nice like at the end of the day to come to each other and just express how you're feeling, what's going on. And it's just really important to communicate with your friends and your partners. And yeah, and I'm still meeting so many people. Like, I'm meeting my friend today, and then on Friday I'm meeting my other friend, and then on Saturday my boyfriend's actually coming down for my brother's birthday. So like, I'm seeing 3 people this week, and then next week I'll see people. So yeah, I'm gonna love you and leave you. I am very late as per usual, and as per usual, does that even make sense? I don't know, but I'm going to go now. Thank you so much for tuning in. Comment below if you're going to university, how the experience has been for you, because not everyone has a positive experience for university. So that is another factor you need to take into account. And for anyone who's not going to university, let me know what you guys are doing, how you're coping, if you're meeting people, because obviously I'm doing online courses, but you could be doing courses face-to-face. And you may not be going to university, but like I said, you may have a job, or you may have other things that you're focusing on, and you'll still be mixing with people, which is really, really nice. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys all next week. Goodbye.